what's that guy's name that's the bad guy in Buckaroo Banzai? Because that's exactly who I was trying to act like when I did it. And so, of course, when I ran with my legs far apart like a goblin, I looked like a goblin.
You were
I wasn't
channeling the villain from Buckaroo Banzai.
I was trying to look like a goblin. That's why I did. I was trying to look like a Hillary supporter. But, yes, this is Alex Jones under the spell of Hillary the goddess. Here it is.
Now, this is take one of the Second Amendment piece. Going to do a dry run here, so everybody's good with the audio. Okay, let's start. Okay. Hillary Clinton is going to be your Democratic nominee. Now, Mrs. Clinton is a very conservative person.
Joe, Travis, you guys, you gotta come help me, man. Alex is freaking out.
What's going on?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's going on. He lost his mind or something. I've never seen him do this before. It's totally out of character. Help, guys, help.
Come on.
What's happening?
Oh my God, it's my
Alex,
queen.
what the hell is going on?
Smack him down. Oh, I love her.
Hey, wait, what's going on here? What's going on here?
I love her. She's my God. She's my God. I love her. No, God. She's a goddess. Get a hold of yourself. Do it. And God is a God. Understand. No, you're wrong. You're evil. Hillary is God. I saw it on the drugs report.
No.
She's a goddess. She's saving Earth.
Prison right here. Damn it. She needs to be in prison now.
This shirt's evil. No. Get away from me, racist. She's God.
He's on loose.
Never stop me. Racist.
Good. This is what happens when people lose their minds. He's been infected by Hillary, Rodham, Clinton. Don't let this happen to you. Get your Hillary for Prison t-shirt today.
Get your blasphemous Hillary for Prison t-shirt before Hillary outlaws them or Alex has them all destroyed. Go to store.infowars.com today and buy your Hillary for Prison t-shirt.
Or Infowars. Or InfoWarsStore.com. By the way, can you back it up to about 10 seconds for the end? I love how Jakari's in there. We're in this main studio. Right next door is David Knight, who we didn't tell we were going to do this. Like right through the wall doing the show while we run around the fourth hour screaming and acting like morons, you know, at like 2:55 when we shot it. And then later he's like, what's screaming? What's going on? Comes walking out. The real sitcom, the real reality show would be mount cameras in here for the craziness that goes on, Anthony.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I like how the end is buy them before they sell out or before Alex destroys them all. It's the real threat.
Yeah, so there's Jakari, like, you know, talking about Alex has been taken over by Hillary. In the background is David Knight trying to finish the show. And you can see him, like, putting his finger to there. He was asking him, like, what's going on? Because we're like, we should have told him. I'm, like, screaming at the top of my lungs. And, like, right through that back wall is David Knight. Other people are like, what is going on? I'm actually crying. It's so funny. Let's get serious. It's how we fund the operation. That is another limited edition shirt. It says till the end of time. That version's about to go. We're going to have a new one that doesn't say that. It says Hillary for President 2016, the exact same design, except red on the shoulder, Infowars.com to spread the word better. It'll keep it on the back as well, Infowars.com, legalize freedom, and that helps fund this operation. I'm constantly, you know, plugging every hour. Most talk shows plug 4 or 5 times an hour during the show, and that's what you got to do. Talk radio is going bankrupt. The whole country's in crisis, but we just do it once or twice an hour. By the way, I didn't mean to do this, but Anthony, tell folks about Living Defense. This sold out. In 2 days when it came in last year. I had no idea that the nutraceutical folks, the nutraceutical buffs, the nutraceutical vitamin mineral Nazis, and I mean that in a Seinfeld way, like, you know, the guy with the really good soup's a soup Nazi, but has weird rules. They really like it because they love Dr. Grip and what he does. But this thing's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, 24 ingredients. I was saying close to 30. I was going off memory. And you take 1 to 3 capsules a day, do a 6-week cleanse on this because parasites get killed pretty quick, but then they have eggs and stuff and cyst. But most parasites are gone within 6 weeks, have completed their life cycle several times. And boy, folks take this. The reviews are unbelievable. But I had no idea this would become, like, out of the gates, one of the #1 detox anti-parasite harmful organism cleanses out there. We finally got more of it in because there's so many ingredients to get them all organic, all tested, all California standard is really hard. Yeah, I mean, they set the bar, you know, where the air is dirtier than, you know, what they allow.
Or an
apple
yeah.
is toxic. And so now it's here, and you folks, everybody should do this cleanse. Now, this is all seen as safe, GRAS by the FDA, but still, talk to your that's a law, so it's called GRAS, meaning it's seen as in the safe vitamin and mineral and supplement herb body. We don't sell stuff that isn't in that group. But you should still talk to your physician because, hey, you may need a physician's note to breathe oxygen. The UN says, that carbon dioxide's evil too. But get your Living Defense today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 because, and this is the big enchilada, look at what we're doing at Bilderberg. Look at what we're doing covering the riots and the anti-Trump stuff. It's InfoWars so many times is a game changer because of the amplifier a lot of times, Drudge Report. I'm proud of the fact sometimes we're able to change the course of things without Drudge linking, but Drudge, is on the same team of Liberty, so it's a great dynamic duo, DrudgeReport.com. But, I mean, talk about Living Defense and just about what's happening in the media, Anthony, and then I'm going to throw the baton to you.
Absolutely. Well, Living Defense is, for me, it's a bestseller because you don't actually, and I hate to say this, but you don't have to do anything. So you just take it in the morning. You take it in the morning, you take it at night. It's not like you have to go through a cleanse protocol. You take
a lot of stuff's rough, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So some of it, I mean, hey, I love the Liver Shield. I love the Liver Cleanse, the Advanced Liver Cleanse. It works, the real deal. It has tons of 5-star reviews. It's good.
But you're starring in the movie Alien.
But you have to do some stuff. Or you can take Liver Shield, just put it in your protein shake. But with Living Defense, again, I hate to say it, you literally don't have to do anything. You just take the capsules. That's it. Your cleanse is done. You
but a lot of folks do report within a week, though, it does cause a flush.
Well, it depends on what you got in your body. Plus, it has the enzymes in there, which can break down the shield, so-called, of these harmful organisms in your body. And I don't know about you.
Why are you being racist against tapeworms and
I'm being
pinworms?
racist against tapeworms. And I like sushi a lot. I really, really like sushi. And you know how many harmful organisms are in a piece of sushi?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I used to see these videos where they pour Coke on, like, pork and worms come out. I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
A few months ago, I don't eat a lot of pork just because, for some reason, the point is, because I always just hear stuff about it. I like bacon, though. And I was sitting there, and there was frickin' worms in it. And I meant to videotape it, but it was so gross I didn't do it. It's going to be a viral video.
You know what's sad, though? The worms that you don't see are still on there.
Yeah, the eggs.
Especially when you go to a sushi place, and let's say it's not the best sushi place, they get the filler fish, and they let it sit there, and they just put it and wrap it in the rice. You realize that's raw fish. Nothing has been done to it. Nothing has been done to even sear it and kill anything in there. There's a lot of...
That's why they say a lot of models don't just eat sushi to lose weight because it's low calorie. They want to get the worms.
Some people want the tapeworms so that it sucks the nutrients, which is the silliest, most insane thing ever. And it was popular in Japan for a while.
I think Hillary Clinton is a giant tapeworm.
I think she's stealing our nutrients, and we need to Living Defense her out of the country.
I'm going to say this. Not only do I think Michelle Obama is a tranny, I believe Hillary Clinton is a giant intergalactic tapeworm that traveled here via the 9th dimension and is actually wearing a rubber mask. In fact, let's play the video for TV viewers just of her up there on stage when she puts the rubber mask on and turns into the Joker. Why do you think the giant worm chose the Joker mask?
Well, it's a certain look, right? I think as a giant intergalactic, multidimensional, ethereal tapeworm, she's going to want to look a certain way, And if that is the case, which I'm sure it is, I'm sure there's researchers have concluded that she is in fact a tapeworm.
Well, I heard she also carries all those cat worms that are in the brain, and she just vomits them into the school lunch program food.
Yeah, what? The cat worms. Nobody believes the cat worms. Nobody believes a lot of this stuff. Scientists are growing organs in
pigs. Guys are being serious. No one believes that there's that worm that gets in the snail that makes it go to the top of the tree to be eaten by birds to then put its spores back out for more snails, and it actually gets into the brain and remote controls the snail.
And on a serious note, too, no, that is real, obviously. There is a lot of theories that the parasites that we're eating every single day that we can't do anything about that are just going in us, a lot of those parasites could be behind disease in a number of, like it could be
Sure. And folks, I'm being sarcastic about her being a tapeworm. Now, Michelle Obama does have a tapeworm in her pants, but I'm being serious about the worms that go in and take over the brain of the snail, and that cats carry a worm that gets into your brain and makes you enjoy the smell of cat pee, so you have more of the cats around. That is actually real. In fact, Anthony, pull those up during the break. People think I'm making this up. I shouldn't make satire and mix in with real stuff, but I'm going to say it. She's not a tapeworm. She's actually a brain worm from a cat. Anthony Gucciardi is hosting the 4th Hour with yours truly. He wants to get to this big Drudge piece. I know we're running out of time here. Maybe we should air it in the 4th Hour tomorrow, but I'll let Anthony take over. But I briefly wanted to mention something because I heard David Knight talking about it, and I meant to cover it the last few days. You have the precariat, and that's a merger of precarious with the proletariat, meaning the general slave population. In sociology and economics, the precariat is a social class. Well, they have this political scientist who's written a book about it, and it's one of the 10 topics they admit they're covering in their press release of the group that didn't exist until a few years ago because we were crazy. The world's most elite conference this year will discuss something called the precariat. And they go on to say, yeah, we've gotten rid of the middle class, and so there's these giant masses of young people with no future. We need to all give them money, just random money, but have state controls over them to control them. But I've always told you the plan is to make you dependent. The Bilderberg Group is openly admitting and mainlining, and you see European countries calling for this check you get. You got to take vaccines, got to do what they say about how many kids you can have. We're always told there's 2 people on welfare having 10 kids. Yeah, they set it up like that to then have the cultural backlash, have a big, giant, uneducated mass of people of all races, colors, and creeds rioting if their EBT card doesn't work in a few days. Already happening. You show the poor woman, you know, stomping around the grocery store after her EBT card doesn't work. EBT cards are now failing. It's a time bomb to then control the producers. And then there'll just be a move towards phasing out the lower class, and then it'll be phase everybody out as they get the robots in place where they'll produce everything for us, but then we'll have to socially go along with whatever the controllers tell us we must do. And David Knight did a great job breaking that down in a 60-second piece that aired, because we've gotten rid of a lot of the commercials here. Commercials have been obsolete on radio and TV to a certain extent for about 10 years. If we don't produce just incredibly amazing commercials, they don't give you an effect. If you've got all great commercials on radio or TV, yes, and make turn them into a big deal like the Super Bowl, then they're successful. That's why you see radio and TV and everywhere, it's product placement within the show. Most of it's hidden. We plug a few times an hour max, and it's all out in the open. Hey, we're selling you something we believe in, we use. But I'm just digressing that we bring vignettes to the radio feeds and the video feeds. A lot of our stuff isn't even commercials. It's just promoting freedom, because the currency we're looking for is human survival, and not deciding it's the end of humanity, not deciding we don't matter, not deciding we're going to be phased out, and then I supposedly join the elite and go along with this and lose my soul. You build a system of dehumanization, it will suck everyone in. No one will escape. Turn back now. Warned the sentry at the 4-way stop. This way lies hell. This way lies honor and the Dark Tower. Roland. Child Roland, the Dark Tower came. Read that poem and know it. Or be the dead, rotting horse in the moat. All right, let's just go back to Anthony Gucciardi. Anthony, I'm going to turn this over to you and let you honcho and run the rest of the transmission. Appreciate you coming in to host the 4th hour. I have to twist Anthony's arm to do this, and then I take over anyways. But just great job, my friend. Please continue.
Hey, thank you. And by the way, the name of the cat parasite, I couldn't remember it. It's toxoplasmosis. And what happens is basically your cats go outside and they get infected by this parasite. They bring it in. It goes into your brain. It's been linked to schizophrenia. That's why they may have called it the crazy cat woman back in the day, because the woman with the 20 cats or whatever, they would have a massive amount of toxoplasmosis. And the Atlantic says how your cat is making you crazy. Scientific American
Massive
says,
suicide increases.
Yep,
None of it exists. None of it exists. And we talk to women we know who have cats, and they literally laugh at us and will not listen.
They say we're insane. And I've said it time and time again. For those
you hear the thing, crazy cat lady, where they love the cats everywhere and the pee everywhere. It programs you to love the smell of the pee with the toxins in it of the brainworm. It's literally science fiction.
Yes, it sounds
Pull
crazy.
up the snail that's mind controlled by a worm too. That's on Discovery Channel.
It all sounds crazy. And guess what? It is crazy. The life is crazy. The world's insane. A meteor could hit us right now. We could die. We could be in a car accident. Something could blow up. A nuclear explosion could happen. The world's insane.
Point is, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah,
and there's other interdimensional succubus parasites the Bible and every culture say that are feeding on us as well.
Who knows?
Hillary Clinton is completely run by it.
There you go. Well, she is one. Big worm. But
no, I mean, she's run by a 7th dimensional buck-toothed goblin named Pink Belly.
The evidence is clear.
The Media Matters of America.
Yes.
My God, you've got a shot of Hillary Clinton with her makeup off. Here, let's show folks this. World's deadliest zombie snail. See? That's a National Geographic.
Zombie snails.
That's the general public are like zombie snails.
They're the deadliest.
Isn't it incredible, though? It's just an incredible that we're like making up words here and engaging in ebonics. Anthony, you go ahead and take over.
I'll tell you what, I don't like to hate on the general public. I think we've turned into a